Every morning, you wake up, and every morning, you make a promise. Today will be different. But by noon, you've already given up. You blame time, you blame life, you blame everyone. But the real destroyer was never outside. It was you. This is the story of a man who destroyed himself every single morning until one moment changed everything. His name was Arjun, 26 years old, average job, average life. But inside, a storm. Every night before sleeping, he would plan. Tomorrow, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. Tomorrow, I'll start working out. Tomorrow, I'll finally focus. And every morning, he hit snooze. He scrolled his phone. He wasted the first hour doing nothing. By 9 a.m., he already felt like a failure. By evening, he hated himself. And at night, he made the same promise again. This cycle destroyed him. Not in one day, not in 1 week, but slowly, silently, deeply. He was his own worst enemy, and he didn't even know it. One morning, Arjun woke up late again. He looked at the clock. 8:47 a.m. His heart sank. Not again. He sat on the edge of his bed, head in his hands. Why can't I just do it? Why am I like this? He looked at his reflection in the mirror. Tired eyes, messy hair, defeated face. I'm useless, he whispered. That day, he went to work, but his mind wasn't there. His boss gave him a deadline. He nodded. His friend called him for coffee. He said no. He sat alone in his room that night, staring at the ceiling. I have dreams, I have goals, but I can't even wake up on time. What's wrong with me? He opened his phone, scrolled Instagram, saw people his age building businesses, traveling, living. And him? Stuck in the same loop, same failure, same self-hatred. He closed his eyes. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. The next morning, something different happened. Arjun woke up at 6 a.m., not because of an alarm, but because he couldn't sleep. He sat on his balcony watching the sunrise. The city was quiet, the sky was orange, and in that silence, he heard a voice, not from outside, from within. You destroy yourself every morning. Do you know why? He froze. Because you think waking up early will fix you. You think discipline is about the alarm, but it's not. He looked down at his hands. Every night you make promises, but every morning you break them. Why? Because you don't believe you deserve to keep them. His chest tightened. You don't hate waking up late, Arjun. You hate yourself for being weak. And every time you hit snooze, you prove it to yourself. Tears filled his eyes. You think discipline starts with your body, but it starts with your mind. You think waking up at 5 a.m. will make you strong, but you're already strong enough to wake up. The problem is, you've trained yourself to break promises to yourself, and now you don't trust yourself anymore. He sat there, silent, shaking, because for the first time, he understood. That day, Arjun did something different. He didn't set an alarm for 5 a.m. Instead, he made a different promise. Tomorrow, I will wake up, whenever I wake up, and I will not hate myself for it. The next morning, he woke up at 7 a.m. Not perfect, but awake. And instead of scrolling his phone, he sat in silence. 5 minutes, just breathing. No guilt, no anger, just presence. Then he stood up, made his bed, drank water. Small things, simple things, but this time he kept his word. Days passed. He didn't become perfect. Some mornings he woke up at 6, some at 8, but every single morning he kept one promise to himself. One small, simple promise. And slowly, something shifted. He stopped hating himself. He stopped needing perfection. He stopped destroying himself. Because he realized discipline is not about punishing yourself into change. It's about trusting yourself again. One promise at a time. One morning at a time. Here's the truth most people don't understand. You think you're lazy. You think you lack discipline. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is this. You've broken so many promises to yourself that you don't trust yourself anymore. Every time you say tomorrow and then fail, you lose a little more belief. And without belief, discipline is impossible. So stop trying to wake up at 5 a.m. if you can't even trust yourself to wake up at all. Start smaller. Make one promise you can keep. Drink water when you wake up.
Make your bed. Sit in silence for 2 minutes, something so small you cannot fail, and keep it every single day. Because discipline is not built in one big moment. It's built in 1,000 small promises kept. When you trust yourself again, everything changes. Not because you're perfect, but because you're finally on your own side. Arjun is not special. He didn't find a secret formula. He didn't become a different person. He just stopped destroying himself, and he started rebuilding one morning at a time. You can do the same. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready. Today, right now. Make one small promise to yourself and keep it. Because the war is not with time. It's not with the world. It's with the voice inside that says you can't. And the only way to win is to prove it wrong. One promise, one morning, one choice. If this story touched you, if you felt this struggle, you're not alone. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories that speak to your soul. Because your transformation starts with one kept promise.